You know, kids come up with some very strange ideas. And today I'm going to be telling you about the very strange video game I made called Sumo Skies when I was 13 and how that game became probably the most exciting part of my life. And also remember, if you're enjoying this video, be sure to subscribe. It helps out a lot. All right, so imagine me like 6 years ago, a little bit shorter, a lot worse at making video games, and a little bit dumber. Just a little bit dumber. I haven't improved much. And I decided, this is the time. I'm going to finish a game, I'm going to publish it, and I'm going to make my millions. I'm going to invest in real estate. I'm going to buy myself a Mustang and a Lamborghini. So I hit up my friend Brandon and I was like, all right, this is the time. I'm going to finish a mobile game and I'm going to publish it. It's going to be great. I need ideas. So he reminded me about this conversation we'd had previously about a game where you're a sumo wrestler and you're just falling through the sky, like you're skydiving. And at this point, I was so pumped up and so ready to make a game. I was like, let's do it. I'm gonna do it. That's the game I'm gonna make. No second thoughts. I just went with it. So I grabbed some paper, I grabbed a pencil, I sketched up some concept art for this game in like 2 minutes. And the basic gist of this game is that you play as Sumo Bob, a sumo wrestler who's traveling in a plane, right? As you do. And Sumo Bob, he's just chilling, minding his own business. And then this other sumo wrestler, Evil Sumo, that's literally his name in the game. That's canon right there. So Evil Sumo comes up, steals Sumo Bob's wallet, and frickin' yeets himself out of the plane. And so Sumo Bob, being very distraught that his wallet was just stolen, yeets himself out of the plane right after Evil Sumo, as you do. So the gameplay of the game is you fall through the sky and you're trying to catch up to Bad Sumo and get your wallet back. So you have to use parachutes to slow down if he's above you. You use anvils because those are just in the sky, because whatever. You use anvils to fall down faster if he's below you. And then you can collect coins throughout the sky to upgrade and get different power-ups to help you catch up to Evil Sumo. So all in all, it was a pretty simple premise. It wasn't some crazy overscoped MMORPG or anything. It was just a pretty simple mobile game. And so I started working on it. I went into Blender, modeled up some cute little sumos and stuff, and then I went into Unreal and I started programming this game. And about 4 months later, I had basically finished the game and it was time to publish it on the App Store. But here's where things started to go downhill very, very quickly. So when you want to publish a video game, you have to do this thing called packaging. Because when you create a video game, you create it in a game engine. A game engine is to video games what a video editing software is to movies. So basically you create your game in the game engine and then you package it as an exe file that can be published. But Unreal Engine, freaking Unreal Engine, is notorious for packaging errors. And a packaging error is basically when your game engine just decides to have a stroke for no reason at all. And so for 2 months, I struggled trying to fix these packaging issues. And the thing about these issues is that there's oftentimes almost no description as to what's going wrong with the engine. And after 2 whole months, I finally found the one single checkbox that I had to untick, and then it all worked perfectly fine. Very dumb, but whatever. So I had it finished. I signed up for all the Apple developer kit stuff, right? And this was a very, very, very exciting day. I published my very first game. I mean, that was a pretty big deal. I was really hyped about that. But what were the results? Was I able to invest in property? Was I able to buy my Lamborghini? No. So I published the game for $1, and in the first day I made $3. These 3 purchases came from a friend, another friend, and my mom. Things actually did get a little bit better. So after about a week of having it up on the App Store for $1 and not making any money, I was like, all right, you know what? I'll just make it free. Since nobody's buying it, might as well just see if anybody would play it for free. And so I do that, and the first few days, there's not really any special result, right? I get a download here, a couple days later, download there, and then here's what happened. I get a download. All right, cool. The next day, I get 3 downloads. Oh, hey, wow. 3 downloads in a day. That's not bad. And then I get like 12 downloads. Day after that, I get like 67 downloads. And the day after that, I get over 100 downloads. And I'm getting so freaking hyped at this point. Like, oh my gosh, if it continues up at this rate, it's gonna grow exponentially. It's gonna get thousands of downloads. It's actually gonna blow up and be a thing. You better believe I was a happy little child. And so when the next day came around, I checked my stats, and would you believe I had one download, one, that was it, and then it flatlined. From there, the game didn't really get any more attention, but just the fact that it actually did have that ramp up, and that it did get a little bit of attention, that I did have a few players, that gave me the hope to keep on going, keep on making games. And I was like, I know I can do better, I know I can make better games, and I've been at it ever since. Anyways, that is about it for this video. Remember, if at any point you were enjoying yourself, be sure to subscribe, maybe even leave a like on the video. That is it, and I will see you guys in the next one.